Today, we'll talk about definite and indefinite articles in Spanish, that is, artículos definidos e indefinidos. First, when learning a language, articles are not stories in a newspaper or on a website. Instead, they are words that work with nouns to create phrases. As you can tell from the title of the video, there are two types of articles, definite and indefinite. First, we'll learn what each of these does and when to use them in English. From there, we'll learn how to use them in Spanish. In English, the only definite article we have is the word the. For indefinite articles, we have a, an, and some. These words are notoriously hard to define. Have you ever thought about what the word the means? So the best way to show you why we call them definite or indefinite is by example. Let's say someone knocks on your door and says, "I need a chair." You look around and see a desk chair, a dining chair, and a rocking chair. In theory, any of these chairs would satisfy the person at the door. They just need a chair. They have not defined which type or which one they need. Therefore, the article a, and with vowels an, is indefinite. But if someone knocks on your door and says, "I need the chair," your reaction is probably, "What chair?" That's because this person clearly has a chair in mind. They might be able to provide more details. For example, "the chair you borrowed from me last week," or "the blue chair." In any case, they have defined the chair as a specific one, at least in their own minds. That's why they use the definite article the. Okay, so how do we use these in Spanish? Let's start with definite articles. In English, we use the word the as a definite article before a noun. In Spanish, we use different words depending on if the noun is masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. To summarize, here's a chart. As we can see, there are 4 different ways to say the in Spanish. The noun perro, or dog, is singular and masculine, so the dog is el perro. If a masculine noun is plural, the is translated as los. So los perros is the dogs. If the noun is singular and feminine, the is la botella, the bottle. If the noun is plural and feminine, the is translated as las botellas, the bottles. Spanish also has indefinite articles. Remember, in English, the indefinite articles are a, an, and some. Our indefinite article an is just like a, except it's used when the noun starts with a vowel. In Spanish, only the a vowel sound is treated specially, but we mostly care about gender and number. Here's a chart. As we can see, there are 2 ways to say a and 2 ways to say some in Spanish. There are actually more than 2 ways to say some, but that topic is known as quantity determiners, and it's not what we're talking about right now, so we'll stick to these basics. If the noun is singular and masculine, a is un perro, a dog. If the noun is plural and masculine, some is translated as unos. If the noun is singular and feminine, a is una botella, a bottle. If that same feminine noun becomes plural, some is unas botellas, some bottles. Now, a fair question for Spanish learners is, how do I know if a noun is feminine or masculine? We explained this concept in another video, which is linked in the description. There is also one exception for definite articles in Spanish. Singular feminine words usually take la before their nouns. But if the noun starts with a stressed a sound, you switch to l. This does not mean the gender changed. It's only done to avoid sounding like you are stuttering, la a, and to avoid slowing down to separate vowel sounds, la a, which is why Spanish can sound so fast. For example, agua is water. That's feminine. The water is not la agua, but el agua. Hacha, or hatchet, is not la hacha, but rather el hacha. Now that you've noted the definite and indefinite articles in Spanish, let's practice. Let's do definite first. That's the word the in English. How do you say the man in Spanish? That's right, el hombre. How do you say the woman? That's right, la mujer. How do you say the men? Yes, los hombres. How do you say the women? That's right, las mujeres. Nice job. All right, how about indefinite? How do you say a man in Spanish? Un hombre. How do you say a woman? That's right, una mujer. How do you say some men? You got it, unos hombres. How do you say some women? Yes, unas mujeres. Okay, for the final practice, let's mix these up and see if you can still keep them straight. First, pronounce the sentences below as they are. Then, translate them into English. Get ready to pause. 1. Una computadora. 2. Los estudiantes. 3. El queso. 4. Un gato. 5. La niña. 6. El águila. 7. Una lechuza. 8. Una silla. 9. La tarea. 10. Unos regalos. Ok, aquí están las respuestas. ¿Cómo te fue? How did it go? That's it for definite and indefinite articles in Spanish. You can find more language learning resources and videos like this one at lingolearner.com.